Because you were there during the launch for the New 52.
Yep.
So you were a big instrumental part in creating those Batman books that are so legendary. And
Yep. Yeah. I mean, all the different Grant Morrison arcs and I was involved in, whether it's Batman Robin, Batman Incorporated, Batman RIP, working with Paul Dini during that time, and then this new writer Scott Snyder came in. So being there with Scott at the beginning, working with him and Greg Capullo, all that stuff, and working with Pete with Tomasi.
How did Scott and Greg end up on the Batman title?
So we had this thing called the War Room, which was this very small, very suffocating little room with no windows and few vents that Dan DiDio had as kind of like a planning room. There's a big whiteboard and everything. Mm-hmm. And we didn't really use it that much until we started talking about the New 52. And we went in there in the New 52 and we had a million different index cards. And they were different writers and different artists and different characters. And we just started mixing and matching and, putting up, Batman, written by this person, drawn by this person. And it was Dan and the four group editors. And we just kept working at it. And originally someone else was going to be writing Batman when we were doing these index cards, someone besides Scott. And we were kind of a few months deep into Scott's Black Mirror storyline on Detective, and it was doing extremely well, getting a lot of reorders on it. And then we thought about Scott doing Batman. And at the same time, Dan had been working very hard to recruit Greg Capullo, bringing him into DC. And it just kind of became a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Putting Greg on Batman and having Scott write it. In the beginning, though, it wasn't so automatic, thinking about Scott, because, he was doing well, but he hadn't really become that premier writer yet. But, we rolled the dice and took a chance. And, Greg and Scott have, chronicled their history together pretty well. In the beginning, it wasn't all hugs and kisses. It was a little bit rocky in the beginning. And being both, their editor, it was challenging at times to try to get these two great talents to work together. But the two of them really found the rhythm. I can't take too much credit for massaging things. They really found a rhythm together. And, a bunch of years later, they're best of friends, and
the rest is history.
Have done dozens of books together.